About 2 years back, we were doing some research in PeopleStrong about what all different ideas are scalable in the HR industry.
When we started PeopleStrong as an organization, a lot of HR senior professionals invested in the company as angel investors. And based on the success of the organization, a lot of them got back and they said, are there more ideas where we can invest and we can enable the HR industry to move to the next level?
And we felt that this is an idea which should be done for India market. And last year, June is when we all came together. That's when we started formally setting up this idea.
The proposition of being able to take the experience and the talent that this group of anchor investors plus the ones who are running the fund, the 8 of us, what we are able to potentially offer an entrepreneur in addition to just the investment, to be able to mentor the entrepreneur, handhold, help with business plans, help scaling up.
In India, we have a large number of HR entrepreneurs, and many of them are not able to scale up their ventures, and they need financial support, they need mentoring to be able to scale up their enterprise.
We look at entrepreneurs at 3 levels. First is what I call a lifestyle entrepreneur. These are people who leave large corporate to start their own company and they sell their own time. So an HR consultant, for example. Some of these entrepreneurs end up getting more work than they can deliver. And I call them, they go to the next level, which is they become the trader entrepreneurs. And then the third level is what I call scale entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs go and raise money, so they bring a new ingredient called the investor. So we look for entrepreneurs who are at level 2 who want to go to level 3, which is going from trader entrepreneur to scale entrepreneurs.
But the uniqueness of this fund is it's not only the equity money or the management expertise, but it brings with it a huge network of human resources professionals, a huge knowledge repository of the HR knowledge that comes with it. And second key advantage of this fund is it has enough number of entrepreneurs who are bringing that entrepreneurial knowledge, what it takes to build not only just an organization, but to build an HR organization in Indian context.
Now this is a fantastic idea where people have come together from the fraternity to build organizations with capabilities which will certainly change the way the entire industry is looked at.
I think it's a sweet spot. There is so much that can be offered in the space of HR offerings, and a smart entrepreneur can actually pick that idea up, get the appropriate funding and offer a very winning solution to the industry.
It has the potential to harness entrepreneurship into nice, what I call as constructive groups, constructive agglomerates. Therefore, the HR function, which is quite spread out and dispersed, has an opportunity to create what I call as these centers of excellence.
It's a great fillip to entrepreneurs who want to solve many of the existing problems, and taking the US cue, taking the US story, I think there's an enormous opportunity in India, because I firmly believe, as I said, in the India growth story, and I'm sure over the next decade or the next 2 decades we'll have enough number of startup companies which will become big, large corporations in the HR space.
For us, the key is the entrepreneur and the team around them. The idea comes secondary, right? So we always liked Esther and the kind of team she's built around her.
Even before the investment happened, regardless of the investment happening, the way we look at our idea and the way we look at our vision has already transformed. And that has only been because of the way they've challenged, the way they've looked at our business, the way they've said, okay, how we can make that scalable.
There's a lot of energy and there's a lot of enthusiasm and there's a lot of creativity in the idea that they brought. They've already got some traction going in their business. So hopefully with the added investment and us acting as a bit of a sounding board for them, I'm sure we're confident that we can together go to another level.
What they bring to People Matters is, one is the domain expertise, so the deep understanding of the HR as a domain. The second one is the entrepreneurship spirit and the ability for them to fit in the shoes of the entrepreneur.
We weren't sure the original idea, which is Esther's idea of People Matters, a brick and mortar business, which is a magazine, can it be scaled up? And we also felt initially when we were looking at Esther that this idea is very difficult to assess scale because people are going more and more towards digital.
Now the next step of growth for People Matter is to move into digital space, to launch a social media platform. So it will go beyond magazine. It's moving into the talent management, social media space, which is what People Matter, which is much more contemporary, fresh, vibrant, well-networked with the HR professionals. That was the need in the country, and she very quickly established a niche for herself.
Now going forward, it's tremendous because you have access to, again, people from the domain. You have access to entrepreneurs who have already been successful, like Varun and Pankaj. You have access to CEOs, like Venki was saying. No, I used to spend 80% of my time in people issues. So, people issues or HR issues are not really HR problems; they're business problems. So, what they bring to the table is that scalability, on the one hand, and they also bring to the table the experience of how to make a company successful.